Alrighty, we've got a 4-on-4 here and a pretty spicy pack. Got a good feeling about this draft. In a good mood, about to do some world coverage as well, or watch some world coverage because I'm not there. But in any case, let's see what we want to take here. So, getting passed to by Stas and passing to Ginky, not a whole lot of pertinent info there. There's a Parallax Wave here, a Demonic Tutor, and a Library. These are the basically cards of note. I like all these cards. There's also a Memory Lapse and a Chaos Defiler. I mean, this is a stacked pack. Someone's going to get like a 6th pick or 5th pick like Chaos Defiler or something. I kind of want to just take Library. I like DT a lot as well. Let's take Library. I'm feeling Library today. Let's see if we can make this into something. Whoa, this pack is sick too. There's an Ocelot Pride, a Fetch Land, LED, Dismember, Reprieve, Psychic Frog, Nadu. Well, I don't think Ginky's going to take Parallax Wave. Sam Rolfe might. He'll draft anything. Sam is very good. This draft has 2 people who were qualified for Worlds and not attending, me and Sam. Let's take Psychic Frog, I think. Frog is just so unbelievably good. Kind of wish I took a Demonic Tutor, but I actually think Library Psychic Frog is also a fantastic combination. Passing Nadu, Reprieve, Dismember, LED. So if Ginky took like Demonic Tutor, we'll probably take Dismember or Fetch here. I also kind of like taking a black card after passing DT. And then here, maybe I just take the Baleful Strix. Baleful Strix is pretty good with Library. Feed the Cycle is an interesting one. Just kills a creature Planeswalker, and it costs 1 black, but you can also exile 3 cards, or sack a food, I guess, to not pay the additional black. There's also a Vault-Born Tyrant and a Jace, but Jace has fallen off hard. This pack's a lot less good. I mean, the best card here is Vault-Born Tyrant, but I think I'd rather just take Baleful Strix. Plus, this sets me up for everyone's favorite Lurrus. Let's see what else we got. Oh, now there's a Dauthi Voidwalker. I kind of feel like I should just take that. I have a really good start to like a blue-black tempo deck. And it keeps Lurrus Dream alive. But more than that, once I have Frog, Strix, and Voidwalker, cards like Evolved Sleeper and Fallen Shinobi get better. Obviously, like counters and duresses are always good, but this is a pretty nice start. And I really hope that Ginky took the Demonic Tutor, which I think there's a pretty decent chance that Ginky did. Julie, I just heard Julie, so I was like, it just stubbed into my head. Ginky likes playing blue-black. I've seen him draft blue-black a bunch of times, so I think passing DT then going into black is kind of nice. Here I'll take Bitter Triumph. It's a good removal spell. You want some removal to go with your library. It's also a cut down, an Overlord, and a Kaito. I mean, I think this color's open. Haven't passed tons of white, but I am really hoping that Ginky didn't take that Parallax Wave. And then here, there's a Relic of Sauron. I do love that card. And a Gataxian Probe. There's also No More Lies or Shadowy Backstreet to like start to go into white. I don't think I want to do that. And I'm passing a late Othari. I think I'm going to take Relic of Sauron. I've just been really impressed with this card. And in a deck like this, I can cast Relic and then cast one of these things immediately. I'll take Sword of the Meek here. There was a Thopter Foundry that could come back. And I think Cryptic Command, once I have Dauthi Voidwalker and I have no fixing yet, is not the most ideal card. Otawara is good, but the upside of the sword combo is pretty good, even when I'm in blue-black. Passing a late Jar and, Elite Spellbinder, Firebolt, these are all fine cards. Here, there's a Colonnade, there's a Chrome Host Seed Shark. There's a Lightning Greaves that goes with that Nadu. I still think that, I don't think it's super likely Ginky took the Nadu. I could also take Ghost Vacuum. Ghost Vacuum is a pretty decent card. I don't think I want the Chrome Host Seed Shark. Do I need to hate the Lightning Greaves? I think I'll just take the Ghost Vacuum here. That's a close one, though. Passing a couple good white cards. But I like where we're at. Really could use some blue-black lands. That obviously would be a high priority. It'd be nice if the Thopter Foundry wheeled. And, yeah, we'll see what else we get. There was the one pack that had like Urza's Bauble and Cut Down and Doomsday. Well, not that I really care about the Doomsday too much, but that pack, if that pack comes back, it'd be nice to see something. Oh, Lotus Petal Wield. I like Lotus Petal a lot. It's also nice with Library. I'll take that over a 3-drop here. And pass a Grist and a Securitron Squadron. Lotus Petal also helps with the fixing a little bit here. Whew. Dismember Wield? That's surprising. There's also a Ponder, but I'm just going to take Dismember. Dismember's an awesome removal spell. Guess I'm not getting the Thopter Foundry back. I think it was this pack. Passing an Overlord, which also would be nice in this deck, but Dismember in a library deck is just incredible. You just play library, draw a card, turn 2, you draw a card, and then Dismember their thing. It's just unreal good. Plus, Dismember is just a fantastic card. Oh, and Feed the Cycle's a card I actually wouldn't mind playing either. Passing on a bunch of medium stuff in an Unexpectedly Absent, which, once again, hoping Genki's not in white. I'll take a Vindicate here. Just, you know, might end up playing it if I get the right fixing. I don't know if I want to main deck the Ghost Vacuum either. I think the Sword is not happening. We know that. That's okay. Really, mono black with a Frog and a Baleful Strix, and then the Relic and Lotus Petal is like somewhat fixing, and then of course the library is just great. All right, I like this going into pack 2. Also, I do have the flexibility if I open a really strong like red or white card or whatever, I could go that direction. Though I will take Kaito over either Spellbomb. This looks like a pretty nice little Kaito deck. And then here I'll just hate an Adversary. I think that's generally a stronger card than Zerda. Last pick, Simian Spirit Guide. Huh. A little surprising. All right. Next pack. I mean, there's a Mana Drain. Mana Drain is pretty nice. There's also Headliner, Scarlet Palace, Jailer, and Fractured Identity, and Metamorphosis Fanatic. Nowhere to Run is kind of decent. Miscalc's decent. I think I'm supposed to take Mana Drain over Miscalc. I have like a Relic to sink the mana into. It's a much stronger card. I know the fixing is kind of bad here, but Drain's also just a really powerful card. I don't really like passing it, especially since blue did seem like it was getting cut. All right, I'll try to cut blue in this direction. See what we can get. There's a Breach and an Emrakul. This is very easy Scalding Tarn. I don't have a blue-black land yet, but I'm going to try really hard to get one. And Tarn is on my way to fixing, especially after just taking Drain. Oh, also Relic plus Drain is a sick combo. The other way, too. Turn 4 Relic, pass, drain their spell. Sick. Caustic Bronco would be a nice one to get back. I am passing a Breach, but it's the opposite direction that the LED went. And Emrakul and Channel in the same pack is funny. This pack's got an Unstoppable Slasher, which kind of into. 3 mana, 2/3 Death Touch. When it hits them, they lose half their life. And when this dies, it comes back with 2 stun counters on it. And then if it dies with stun counters on it, it just dies. But I don't think this is a Time Spiral deck, and it actually very much seems like an Unstoppable Slasher deck. So let's do it. This pack has nothing I'm like super into. I mean, I like Ballista, and I guess I have a Mana Drain. I'm not really doing the Reanimator thing, so Unmarked Grave and Goryo's Vengeance aren't that interesting. I really don't need Soul Guide, given I already have Ghost Vacuum. I could take Basalt Monolith if I had taken that Zerda. Mostly just because it's like a reasonable card with Drain and Relic, and it's just a strong card in general. I could take a Swarm Weaver, but I don't really want to splash. I already am going to have a hard time getting blue and black mana. Let's just take Ballista. I think Ballista is a pretty solid card. And then this pack, oh, there's a Hymn to Turok. I like that. I like Crabomination too. And Crab is good with some of the cards I have, but I love him. That's a real good reason to be heavy black. So Hymn to Turok it is over. Still no blue-black lands, though. With Scalding Tarn, a black-red land would also kind of count. Here, I think Nethergoyf is actually pretty reasonable in this pack, or in this deck. I even have a couple artifacts that go to the graveyard. Passing a Natural Order, a Screaming Nemesis, Uat. All right, I'm good with that. And then here, there's a Gristlebrand, but you know what? I don't want to do that. The last deck I drafted with like the Show and Tell and Portal, like it had some things that were good, but I would rather not try to shoehorn a combo in here when I have no tutors and no card draw, really. Let's just take Thieving Skydiver. Excellent card, great in this blue-black deck. And I'm really looking for Fallen Shinobi. That would be an extremely good card in this deck. Also, pack 3, can I just get an Underground Sea? I won't even complain about a Watery Grave, but one of those two would be really nice. Obviously, a Triome or Undercity Sewers would be decent too, but Underground Sea or Watery Grave are very high picks for me at this moment. And then here, well, there is a Recurring Nightmare, which is kind of nice with Kaito or Psychic Frog as discard outlets, and then you have like Baleful Strix to recur. Sacking the Slasher is kind of nice. I don't think a blue-white land's too helpful. There's also a blue-black Talisman, but this isn't really that great of a Talisman deck. And there's a Metamorph. Metamorph is also decent. I think I will take Recurring Nightmare. I think that there's some decks or some ways that this could work out pretty nicely. Okay, that's a late birds. There's also a corpse dance here. I might just take nowhere to run, give a creature -3/-3. It's also an enchantment for Nethergoyf if it gets milled or discarded. And it's another decent removal spell. I don't think I really want corpse dance. Recurring Nightmare is different. This is a value card. If I get like a grief or something, this is a deck where I wouldn't mind grief. Recurring Nightmare can be pretty nice. There's also Thundering Falls, but I don't really think I'm going to splash red at this point. Who knows? Channel passing the same direction as Emrakul, but I think I'll take Sculler. I have a Vindicate. If I get some black-white fixing or blue-white fixing, I could end up doing that. And here I'll just hate the Ignoble Hierarch because I think that's just the best card in the pack. Wrenn and 6 also pretty good, but not a big deal. All right, I guess I'll just take the Goryo's Vengeance. Sure. You never know. I don't think I'm playing the other cards. And let's hate the Paradise Druid. I think it's enough better that I should just do that. I'll just take the Tyvar as well. All right. That pack was okay. I got, what, a Mana Drain and a Fetch Land. And a Hymn. Hymn is kind of nice. So that was all right. Not great. Could use a good pack 3. Let's just say that. All right, let's do it. Yeah, Academy Workshop, I know. Deep Cavern Bat or Flooded Strand? Well, I think I got to take Deep Cavern Bat. It's just so good in this deck. And I don't have much hand disruption. I would love a Flooded Strand, but I'm already really just looking for a blue-black land anyway. So let's just take the Bat here. What do we got next? There's a Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze, Breach, and Ellie. I could have had old. There's a Lutri. This actually could be a pretty good Lutri deck. Dismember's a good one to copy. So is Him. The other removal spells are fine. Meticulous Archive doesn't do much. Narset, not really into that. And I think Concealing Curtains will wheel. All right, yeah, I'll Lutri. This is an okay spot for it, I think. Now there's Lurrus. Hold on. You know, if I'd seen Lurrus in the last pack instead of Lutri, that'd be one thing. Let's see. I would have to lose Recurring Nightmare. I don't care about that. Kaito, I don't care about that. Slasher, I do like. These are actually fine. Lutri and Relic. The alternative would be to take Fatal Push or Dark Slick Shores. I don't think I'm going to Lurrus here. Yeah, I think I'll just take Fatal Push. A cheap removal spell for my library is good. It's good with Lutri. I just don't think I'm supposed to go into Lurrus. A pick or two earlier, I'd be into it, but I kind of feel like I already have a companion that's good. I mean, Lutri's not as good as Lurrus. It's not close. But this is actually not a bad Lutri deck, and giving up Relic would actually be pretty bad. And then the Slasher and the Kaito aren't nothing, but that's not a huge deal. Maybe if I'm lucky, Dark Slick Shores will come back. Honestly, I just need an Underground Sea. That's all I want. Well, I'm going to need a couple more cards than that, but Underground Sea would be a really good start. And then here, well, this is an easy mana leak. I don't need to take another double blue card. As much as I like Counterspell, I will take mana leak here. If I had 2 blue-black lands in addition to this Scalding Tarn, maybe I would have taken Counterspell, but I think in this spot it would be crazy to do so. All right, it's not Underground Sea, but I'm not going to complain. Undercity Sewers at least make Scalding Tarn into a blue-black duel. This is definitely not a Vampiric Tutor deck. I don't have a single card worth tutoring for, really. And Scrubland doesn't actually do anything for me. So, I mean, I guess it would help me splash the white, but I don't need to do that. Okay. And then now, oh, there's a Bone Shards, a Born Oculus. This actually could be a pretty good Oculus deck. There's also Urborg and Night's Whisper. I do kind of like Night's Whisper. Right now I'm at, what, 19 lands? So I have a little bit of room. And also this Recurring Nightmare is not really coming together. I don't think I need Bone Shards. I don't have a discard a thing, and I have a ton of removal. So it's really Oculus or Night's Whisper or Urborg. I do like Oculus, but I don't have enough cantrips to really reliably get it into the graveyard, or fill the graveyard. So, oh, Enduring Curiosity. This actually looks kind of sick. I've got a bunch of like really hard to block creatures. All right, we'll take that over Jita here. 1 Underground Sea. Oh, Blood Crypt. Blood Crypt's actually great. I'm passing on Evolved Sleeper, but Blood Crypt means Scalding Tarn now gets untapped black or untapped blue. All right, well, not the cleanest way, but it'll do, you know. Here, I wonder if Chthonian Nightmare, it's probably better than Recurring Nightmare. My creatures are all so cheap. What do I have that's good to loop? Really just Baleful Strix. The rest are not that interesting. But I don't really mind passing those cards. I could see it happening. All right, Dark Six Shores didn't come back, but I'll take Concealing Curtains. This is a pretty good Curtains deck. Passing a Candelabra. The same direction as Academy, but so it goes. So now we're at 17 lands plus a Lotus Petal. All right. I actually think this deck ended up kind of nice. The one thing it's missing is a 1-mana discard effect, but I have Concealing Curtains and Deep Cavern Bat. And a Hymn to Turok. Plus I have Mana Drain, Mana Leak. So, we got some action there. I'm not playing any of these cards. What is it? I think I just cut the Talisman, I guess. I don't know. Cutting the artifact lines doesn't make sense. I'm not really worried about passing Bazaar. Got tons of late Reanimator stuff in pack 2. And Ramanops, whatever. Okay, so looking here, not going to get anything else. And I don't think, unless I want to put a Ghost Vacuum in my deck, which I don't currently, I don't think there's going to make any changes. Oh, I guess Lutri's not actually in the deck. So maybe I just get the Chthonian Nightmare in. Unless I wheel something, which is still possible. I can get like a nice little late pickup. I mean, Chthonian Nightmare, yeah, it's got some play. Hogak, huh? I don't think we're in the Hogak range, unfortunately. Here, I guess Springheart's like kind of generically the best card, so I'll just take that. And then here, so I could hate Manifold Key if I think Genki's on Academy, or I could hate Frantic Search. I think I'll hate Frantic Search. Oh, Urborg coming back is actually really nice. That was a good pickup. I don't think I want Talon Gates, but Urborg is so sick when you have like just all these heavy black cards in your deck. Nice. All right. And Genki did indeed take DT, so that worked out fairly nicely. This is 18 lands plus the Lotus Petal, so I'll probably want to cut one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black, and then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. 9 black, 9 blue. I guess I probably want one more black and one fewer blue. Is my guess. And then I get to add a card. I suppose Chthonian Nightmare. Oh, I need to pick up a Ghost Vacuum, I guess. I don't know, a Talon Gates? That's annoying. That means I lent someone a Talon Gates and didn't get it back. Well, I'm not planning on playing it, so I guess I can table that question for now. Do I want Ghost Vacuum or Chthonian Nightmare? I have 10 creatures. I should probably just play the Ghost Vacuum is my guess. Chthonian Nightmare. I mean, Sacking Slasher is not bad. Sacking Enduring Curiosity is not actually bad. It comes back as an enchantment. And then I have Kaido tokens as well. And sacking, or getting back Baleful Strix is pretty good. Sacking Nethergoyf. Oh, I also have a Lutri. Yeah, maybe Chthonian Nightmare is actually fine. It seems like it could be decent. It's that. I don't think I want to play another land. Yeah, all right. I guess that is fine, and I'll have to go get a Ghost Vacuum, won't I? All right, time for round 1. Okay, I mean, no blue mana, but him into Slasher with Bitter Triumph isn't too bad. Let's just go. Ooh, I don't need an upkeep stop particularly. All right, well, Island is nice because I can run a turn 2 Fragerto here. We'll see what Genki's up to. Caustic Bronco. Well, Psychic Frog dunks on that pretty nicely. Guess I'll play the Petal in case I was going to get dazed or something. I guess the downside is I can't discard the Petal anymore, but I think that's fine. Ooh. This looks like we're both Grixis like mid-range, and I was passing to Genki, so I like that. I'm not really Grixis, I just have a Blood Crypt because of the Scalding Tarn. It's a little awkward if Genki attacks and I block. Okay. And then I discard a card and then, boom, kill my frog. But I actually took all the removal. I have Bitter Triumph, Fatal Push, and Dismember. Okay, let's run a Hymn to Turok. I think I attack first, though. I'm not going to discard anything. I'm going to go him and then probably Baleful Strix. I'll crack the Petal here. All right, a 30% shot at oh, and that's kind of nice, too. I don't really want to play Urborg until... because it would make this into a red source, and it would make this into a blue-black land. So, him you. See if I hit what got DT'd for. Counterspell, Kitesail Larcenist, probably not. I'll still play the Baleful Strix here. It would have been nice to try to set up Lutri him, but that seemed a bit far afield. Okay, so Ginky tutored for something that wasn't a land. All right, attack with the Bronco. Reveal Fire Ice. Oh man, could fire the Baleful Strix, but no, it's got bigger fish to fry. All right. Am I getting Underworld breached or something? Oh, that explains the tutor, huh? Ancestral. And probably deciding which land to play. It would be funny if Ginky didn't draw a land, though. Next turn, I have... I'm getting to hit with Psychic Frog still, so that's pretty amazing. Oh, now I think it's pretty clear that I'm going to conceal some curtains. Oh, getting iced? Sure. I'm okay with that. And let's go concealing curtains, land, flip curtains. What you got? And is Cryptic Command, dig, Mystical Tutor. Yeah, this is exactly the sort of thing I would have imagined. I'm definitely taking the dig. It's just so cheap here. And I've got some things to deal with. I think I can be okay. Let's see. The Fire Ice is gone and the dig is gone. Mystical Tutor, Bloodstained Mire, Norset, Swamp. Into Chrome Host, Seed Shark, and then Ether Spellbomb. Works for me. I get to Bitter Triumph and then play Unstoppable Slasher. So let's go Bitter Triumph, pay 3 life on Chrome Host, Seed Shark. Attack for 4. I don't think I need to discard to pump the frog. And at this point, it's not that bad to play Urborg, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then get a Slasher into play. I mean, kind of crushing here. If Ginky has a blue-black land to get, or blue-red land to get with Bloodstained Mire, then it could Cryptic Command here, or just plays an island, I guess. But that's just going to buy 1 turn. And then I'm going to still get to make some good plays here. Here's where if I drew a counterspell, I would kind of end the game. This will just be tap, draw, I assume. Yep. Fatal Push. Well, let's get Relic of Sauron down. And I don't think I want to play the Ballista, so I think what I'm going to do is put Lutri into my hand. Because I don't think I'm going to need to cast Feed the Cycle or Fatal Push here. I mean, it's certainly possible if Ginky goes like Narset Wheel or something. But if Ginky does that, then I probably just win, right? Yeah, this is 5, 6, 10 damage because I can just discard my hand a Psychic Frog. So I'm not too concerned. Ponder. Also, of note, no upkeep mystical. There's no like just win there. I love it. It's funny. I'm heavy black with blue, kind of like aggro or mid range, and Ginky's heavy blue with black, kind of like slightly more controlling. But it's still good for me because I'm blue black passing to blue black. So I like when that ends up being the case. Am I getting Doomsdayed here? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm getting Tinkered. Okay. That's annoying. But, oh no, this is Deluge, sorry. It's something with an additional cost. Oh, it's Oculus. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, I'm going to kill the Oculus and win the game, but that's still pretty good. All right. Manifest Dread. I think I'm okay with that because what I want to do here. I guess I could just Feed the Cycle and Lutri and kill both of those. And then maybe the Oculus gets bounced or something, but I think that's okay. I don't have the ability to Ballista this turn. Let's see, Feed the Cycle, Lutri. Also, though, if I was able to Fatal Push, that would be really nice. Because then I could play Dothy Voidwalker as well. Oh no, I do have enough. Never mind, I'm dumb. All right, Feed the Cycle, cast with an additional cost, Forage, target the Oculus, exile the non-Baleful Strix cards, and then cast Lutri. And boom. I could have played the Voidwalker first, but I think the Oculus has a decent chance of getting bounced, and I don't think it going to the graveyard is like that big of a deal. but maybe it was worth it. I thought I might want a Fatal Push. Oh, Mystical Tutor? Huh. Oh, for Force of Will. Oh, and then Force of Will to feed the cycle. All right, well, tap the Bloodstained Mire, crack Spellbomb, and then force pitching the Narset. Okay, that's, yeah, force pitching Narset. All right. Let's attack with these two. I don't think I want to attack with Froggerto. And I'm just going to Fatal Push the Oculus here after I kill the Manifest. All right, boom. And Genki's going to take a lot of damage too while this is happening. All right, well, I feel like I'm in pretty great shape still after all is said and done. Genki's on 3 cards in hand. Let's see what they are. Transform this. Okay. Oh, and then die. All right. Well, that was a nice game 1. I like the matchup. Frantic Search, not so much. Ghost Vacuum seems probably better than Chthonian Nightmare. Could make it so Oculus doesn't work very well. And Genki probably has other stuff that involves the graveyard is my guess. So on the draw here. And the reason I say I like the matchup is I think my curve's just going to be lower and we're playing kind of similar games. So yeah, I'll keep this hand. I get to go turn 1 Undercity Sewers into turn 2 him, perhaps. Or maybe Ballista or Skydiver, but that seems pretty unlikely. I guess I don't know that Skydiver has anything good to steal. It can steal an Incubator. It's not like amazing. Undercity Sewers. Baleful Strix. Okay, I'll put that on top because I think I'll just play the Baleful Strix. I feel like there's a chance Genki has a counter in hand. And I don't need to run out the him. Like, the good thing about casting him on 2 is it could, like, maybe take their 3rd land. But it's also decent to cast later when, you know, they've played out some of their stuff and they have their good expensive cards in hand. Not sure yet if Bloodstained Mire can get another blue once Watery Grave's in play, though. Oof, that Watery Grave must have been packed too. That would have been a nice one to pick up. Though I ended up fine. The Tarn is a duel that works. Okay. Narset. What are we Narsetting into? Cryptic Command. Yeah, these are all good things. I could just kill the Narset. I could also play a Slasher. Let's just play Slasher. The reason I don't mind doing this is, like, I get to attack Narset with the Baleful Strix. Does Genki have Force? Yeah, sure, Force. Unstoppable Slasher. And yeah, Narset is going to draw another card here, but unless Genki... Oh, Force of Will pitching Time Warp. All right. Like, unless Genki has a Time Twister this turn, I'm just not that concerned about the Narset. Like, it cashes in for another card, but using Feed the Cycle to kill it is not very good. Oh, wow. Missed on Narset. Oh, unfortunate for you. No Fallen Shinobi for me, unfortunately. Hit Night's Whisper. I assume Genki's going to Cryptic this. And then I get to him. And hope I hit Dig Through Time. I hit 2 lands. Well, that's not exactly what I was hoping to hit, but all right. Upkeep Vamp for Ancestral. So a bunch of tutors for Ancestral. That part is tough. Like, the Ancestral is a really good game breaker in this matchup, but vamping for Ancestral is kind of like casting a Night's Whisper. Yeah, sure, probe. My hand isn't that spectacular. The Skydiver is a little awkward, but I was probably just going to play that in a second here anyway. Well, we'll see what I draw. Yeah, that's a Ghost Vacuum, all right. Let's see. I think I'm going to pay the life, put Lutri into hand, and cast a Skydiver. and then pass. And this way, I get to have 2 blockers that can kill the Bronco. I didn't really want to use Feed the Cycle. I'm getting 2 for 1 here if the Bronco trades for either of my creatures, but I don't really think... Oh, hit dig through time. All right, I'll still trade the Strix, but now I'm definitely keeping the Skydiver to try to get some damage in. All right, all right. I mean, dig is good, but taking a bunch of damage is also... Oh, is this the Oculus Rift here? Or maybe a Snapcaster to replay Ancestral? Guess it would have been nice to get Ghost Vacuum down in that case. If I start the game with Ghost Vacuum... Oh, I see. It's Bowmasters. That's not that bad. Let's go Ballista for 3 here. I don't need to put a Ghost Vacuum into play quite yet, I would not imagine. If I get Stern Scoldinged, that will be rough. Force of Will's already been used, so there's not that many counters that'll work here. I'll ping the Bowmaster. Figure there's no reason to wait on that. Okay. I mean, he's at 5, so pretty close to just being able to attack with Ballista here and win that way. Could have left the Bowmaster alive, I suppose. But if I lose this game, if on game 3 I go turn 1 Ghost Vacuum, it basically turns Dig and Oculus off. So that's a pretty big game. Ginky's getting to see a million cards here, which I don't like, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Pretty decent chance that like the Ballista dies. I have to play like Ghost Vacuum and Lutri. Ghost Vacuum also eventually puts 3 or 4 creatures into play, given enough time. So that's pretty good. Also, if I open on Library, that would be pretty sick. Chrome Host Seed Shark. Okay. Into Ponder. Well, I'm probably gonna. So my only concern with using Feed the Cycle on the Seed Shark is if Ginky plays an Oculus, that gets pretty ugly for me. So it would be nice to draw another piece of removal. That was not it. Did Ginky shuffle on the Ponder? Did not. Okay. Well, I still think I have to Feed the Cycle. Let's see, 3, 6. I guess I can just pay a black. Kill the Seed Shark. Play Lutri. I think there's no reason not to do this. Lutri. Getting Force Negation would be annoying. Change it to the Orc. Play Ghost Vacuum. I mean, Ginky's at 1 here, effectively. And needs to kill the Ballista. Okay, Mystical Tutor. I imagine this will end up with the Ballista dying. Oh, Mystical Tutor to shuffle? Or wait, what did it reveal? No, I think it was just a shuffle. We're just dead to a Walking Ballista here. That would be pretty nice. Ginky's drawn 10 more cards than I have. Spellbomb is not going to do anything. The other thing is the Lutri is also a problem. So now Ginky's basically dead. All right. Got him. All right. Time for round 2, playing against Stas-Job. Recent addition to the server. We've been drafting a lot. Love it. Who's got Mana Crypt in their deck. They're red-white aggro. And this is a pretty good hand. Turn 2 Baleful Strix is nice. And then even if, worst case scenario, they start with Mana Crypt. Turn 3 Skydiver stealing the Mana Crypt is not bad. Obviously, it's still pretty sick. If you go turn 1 land, Mana Crypt 3-drop, I play Baleful Strix, you play 4-drop, then I steal it, it's still pretty troublesome. But, well, I guess we'll hope that's not the case, huh? Oh. Just leaving up Reprieve? Sure. I'll let you cycle the Reprieve, that's fine. Huh? No? Okay, is this like a Cathar Commando or something? Land, huh? All right, need to stop drawing those. Oh, Samwise. Sure. Let's see. I mean, the Skydiver here is going to be good. It's kind of annoying that I haven't drawn any spells in the last couple of draws because I need to be able to use the Mana Crypt as well, because against a red-white deck, it's actually a liability to have Mana Crypt in play for sure. Okay, let's see what this play is. I think I'm going to take it. The reason is Skydiver trades with Samwise, and there's a pretty good chance Baleful Strix can just block something else. Like, for example, Figure of Destiny. Though Usher of the Fallen's pretty annoying. It's not really using the mana crypt so well. Alright. Boom. Skydiver. Steal the mana crypt. Oh, you gotta tap it at least. Come on. Not that I can use it, but what if I could? And Knight's Whisper wasn't a great draw either. But I guess I'll block probably Usher and Figure and take 2 to 16 here. Let's go. Block. Will Usher make a token? I hope they do. That would be pretty nice. Nope. All right. No plays here either. Interesting. I lost the flip, of course. Why not? Let's go Knight's Whisper here. I think that's better than just putting in Lutri to dismember. I'm at 11. Well, I'm just going to put Lutri into my hand here. I'll take another hit off of the Samwise. And... oh, is this a Cathar Commando? Oh, no. Virtue. Yeah, I'm pretty dead. I'm not doing great. I'll tell you that much. Screaming Nemesis. Oh, Adeline. All right, so... yeah, this is definitely going to work well. Dismember to Adeline, get hit down to 3 by the creatures, and then... and then I'm going to lose my mana crypt flipped and die. I don't think I can outrace this mana crypt even if I win this flip. All right, well, I did win the flip. Yeah, I really haven't drawn a whole lot, huh? I guess I'll pass and Lutri feed the cycle here. But just be dead to mana crypt. I couldn't let... oh, wow. Caracas? That's really annoying. All right, well... I guess I'm just going to do this anyway because I don't really have another play. All right, I was dead either way. I mean, I guess that puts me to 1, but I just can't beat a mana crypt in play. Yeah. They led on mana crypt. I did my best. This matchup is going to be a little tough. If I draw Psychic Frog, it's not so bad. Psychic and Unstoppable Slasher. But if I draw all like Knight's Whispers and stuff, it's not going to be great. I don't really have a thing to side in, so yeah, let's go. All right, I would like to play first and reveal Lutrizzle. I got to keep this hand. And, I mean, Lutri does make mana drain better because getting to pick up Lutri off the drain mana, like no matter what, I have a mana sink for drain is pretty cool. 1-drop aggro with Mana Crypt is going to be like my worst matchup. So I think, oh, no 1-drop. Okay, that helps. No 1-drop, no Mana Crypt. At some point I will need to not draw lands to win. I mean, I've only drawn 1 card this game so far, but I kept a 5-lander because it was worth keeping. Oh, right. I like that. But it's going to be rough if I just draw lands every turn. Let's go Tarn because I can get Undercity Sewers. That's going to be nice. Makes it a lot less likely I draw a land next turn. All right, I'll let the Ardenvale fealty happen. 3 drops are a lot scarier than a vanilla 2/2. Okay, no more lands in hand because of Mana Confluence, unless that's the only red they have, but most likely it just means no other lands in hand. All right, I would like no plays. I don't like that. I kind of want to use this Mana Drain. Lotus Petal, Graveyard, draw. This is incredible. I'm impressed. Let's Knight's Whisper. Pass the turn. And Samwise. All right. I think this is fine because I can just drain next turn. And then past Bitter Triumph. I would imagine that my opponent's going to play a spell in their main phase at some point here. It'd be kind of hard for that not to be the case. But we'll see, huh? Okay, I go to 11. End of turn, I'll probably discard Blood Crypt to make the Bitter Triumph happen. Kill. I think I kill the Samwise because of Caracas. I'm gonna get reprieved here. I know it, but that's okay. That doesn't bother me that much. Even discarding a card, it's not like these lands are really gonna help me. I'm at 11. You know what? I'm gonna play the Voidwalker. I think that getting Voidwalker down could lead me somewhere. I don't think Bitter Triumph killing one of those things is that impressive. Portable Hole, sure. That's fine. The Voidwalker wasn't doing a whole lot for me anyway. And I guess I'll take it. Go to 7. It's just like I obviously have a counter in my hand, but what am I going to do here? Kill Samwise. Discard a Swamp, I guess. I think that the Chthonian Nightmare will still be good. Draw. And I guess now is the time to put Lutri into hand. Pass the turn. Go to 5. I can't block the Night token with Lutri because it's the Ring Bearer, but I was very scared of Caracas. Caracas Samwise is just really disgusting. My opponent's got 7 cards in their hand. Like, this is a weird game. I could have mana drained one of the 2s. It didn't really make sense. All right, now I'll mana drain this. All right, time to draw a spell. Time to draw a good one. All right, whatever. All right, 1 and 1. All right, time for round 3. We're down 4-5, so it would be really nice to get this one. Playing against Thibaut on like Esper mid-range sort of deal. Oh, have to mulligan that. Okay, this is a good hand. I'm going to keep it and just put an island back. This is where my mana base hurts me a bit. But I think that putting back mana drain instead of island doesn't really make sense because the second island doesn't really help with much except mana drain and I guess Enduring Curiosity. And clearly I'm not putting back Swamp or either of the double black cards. So my plan is to just go Swamp, Voidwalker, and then try to spike with a Hymn. Okay, Thibaut also mulliganed. Voidwalker into Hymn is a pretty nice curve. Especially against no 1-drop. Chthonian Nightmare. Yeah. That card is one you want to draw like late in the game. It's been pretty unimpressive. I'll probably side it out and not play it again. Please don't kill my Voidwalker. All right, Island. Hymn to start with. What do we exile? Lingering Souls and Skyclave. Nope, I don't really want to play either of those cards. What I might end up doing here is, depending what I draw, if I'd kept Island, it could have Urborged my way to victory. I could put a Skyclave into play and then Chthonian Nightmare back the Voidwalker. Oh, let's Deep Cavern Bat. Let's see what's going on. Animate Dead, Lion's Eye Diamond, Crab. Okay. Not really close to doing anything here. The Voidwalker stopping the Animate Dead Crab LED combo. Cast Animate Dead, sack LED, animate on the stack. Oh wait, no, Animate Dead. That actually doesn't work because you target when you cast it. Let's take. I guess I'll take the Crab for now. Hit and play Chthonian Nightmare and pass the turn here. All right, drawing a blue would be really nice. Plains, we had that. Oh, Dismember. I could sack Voidwalker, play Skyclave, and then Chthonian Nightmare the Skyclave, sacking it. But then that just makes Animate Dead live. Let's just attack for 4 here. and put Lutri into hand. Pass the turn. So I'm not really sure what is going on here, but I feel like my position's okay. I mean, if there's an exile removal spell, that would be pretty annoying. Oh, collective brutality. Oh, man. Oh, that is... Oh, they didn't discard. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad then. Into LED, sure. Because can animate my Voidwalker, but I was worried that Thibaut was also going to discard and take my Dismember. Now, if they animate the Voidwalker, it doesn't really matter. I'll just dismember it, and then I could use Chthonian Nightmare to get it back if I wanted to. Maybe off of Lutri? Drawing a Baleful Strix, that would be pretty nice too. Yeah, sure. Animate dead. I am going to dismember that now. And draw. Island is nice. All right, land. Hit. And I guess just pass the turn. I can just, oh wait. The Voidwalker exiles itself? Why does it work like that? Oh, weird. I guess there's some state-based effects timing sort of deal. All right, well, I'm just going to cast Lutri as a flash idiot here. And just attack for 4 and then mana drain. Yeah, Chthonian Nightmare, you really did the job. All right. I mean, I don't have quite lethal yet, so if the bow draws 2 good cards in a row, I could lose. But I think this is... Looks like it's all locked up here. I even drew a completely blank Chthonian Nightmare, or as Thibaut drew a completely blank Lion's Eye Diamond. All right. And Lutri really did the job. Companion 3/2 was just really strong here. Okay. I won the game. Yeah, Chthonian Nightmare, just get out. Get out. And then I'll put a Ghost Vacuum in. That is definitely going to be strong. All right. Is there anything else I want? No, it's not like I really have much more of a sideboard anyway, so let's go. Let's do it. Up a game here on the draw. Wouldn't mind starting with a Ghost Vacuum. I will reveal Lutri. Lutri has been pretty solid. The way that this deck plays games, having a Lutri to pick up has been pretty good. All right. This is a very reasonable hand. I mean, it's got a 1-drop into a 2-drop that draws a card. On 3, I can maybe play Skydiver, or maybe just put Lutri into hand. And overall, quite solid. And I will keep. The bow also kept 7. Planes go. Island was a really bad draw. Swamp is an okay draw. I wouldn't even really choose to draw a Swamp, but Island is just completely dead. Okay. That's okay. Here's what actually I might want to do is put Lutri into hand on 3, and then on 4 or on 5 double him. I kind of like that. Let's send for 1 here. The bow is just chilling over there. I don't know what's going on, but this seems like a good turn to pick up a Lutri. What would be sick is if the bow played a cheap artifact and I could Skydiver it next turn, or if I drew a different play to make. Because I really want to wait till 5, because that's a strong combo. So, or I draw a Lotus Petal, that would also be okay. Beza. All right. It's not bad. Draw a card, make 2 1/1s. Draw. All right. Undercity Sewers. Nowhere to run. No. That's pretty good for the Nethergoyf. And then cast the Skydiver, pass the turn. Keep the Baleful Strix back to block Beza. I hope whatever is getting played this turn isn't too crazy. All right. I mean, that's pretty good, but I am going to get to do some... Oh, and the Ballista is going to help out nicely too. So let's hold down control. Let's go him to Turok. Into Lutri. I mean, this is a really nice little combo here. Oh, I guess I actually should have played the Tarn to pump the Nethergoyf. I got a Crab and a Swamp and an Archon and a Parallax Wave. Okay, well, that's pretty good. If I can dodge Animate Dead, I guess. If I get Animate Deaded here, then not great. I'm going to have to deal with that Overlord in a few turns, but... Oh my god, Corpse Dance? Okay. Let's sack the Nethergoyf, discard an island. I hemmed and left him with... not great. And sack the Lutri, discard Tarn. I mean, this isn't over. I take 10 here. All right. I go to 4. But obviously the Corpse Dance was pretty disgusting there. The reason I didn't block with the Skydiver is I've got a Ballista that I can play for 3 here. And then... Actually, I should have blocked. I didn't factor in how much life they were going to gain. Okay, I need the bow not to have anything good. This is not that. Oh, it's just Corpse Dance again, of course. It's because it was bought back. All right, well, at least it doesn't actually do any of the triggers. Okay, so let's go block, and ping this. I'm just going to ping all of them and then get crabbed next turn and hope that the crab doesn't hit anything too good. Yes, pretty disgusting to leave him with Corpse Dance or have that be the top card. Unfortunate for me. Oh, well, that actually helps a lot. Okay. Let's see what the grip is here. Hopefully Corpse Dance and lands. Well, kind of. Don't have the mana to bring back Nethergoyf. The problem is the Overlord is now online. So if I draw Feed the Swarm or Bitter Triumph, then I can kill the Overlord on my turn. Otherwise, I'm pretty dead. Let's see. Boom. Well, Nethergoyf, exiling. Let's see. Land. Artifact, creature. All right. Oh, sorry, it's 4 types. So land, artifact, creature, and I guess it has to then be sorcery or enchantment. I guess I'll do sorcery. Yeah. Play this as a 4/5 and then play a slasher. All right, and pass the turn. I am pretty dead here, but any miracle, yeah, all right. Yeah, the Corpse Dance got me pretty good. All right, let's see if I can get... I mean, if I draw Ghost Vacuum, it's going to be so good. I don't think I want any of these other things. No, I think I just got to hope things work out. All right, I'm on the play. Reveal Lutri. Any Ghost Vacuums? No, but this is the first time I've seen Library. Let's do it. Especially if the Bo's deck seems kind of slow. So Library ought to be great here. I do need to find a swamp, but you know what's good at finding swamps? Drawing extra cards. Kept a card on top, lucky. Oh, actually, that's pretty spicy. Let's just frog here. Thibaut also didn't have a ton of removal. This is a little all in. If the frog doesn't hit, then I don't get to Library. But it feels like this is a pretty good gamble to take here. Okay. Please no killing the frog. I mean, I took so much removal. Securitron Squadron. Okay, it's a 2/2. Sure. Draw. Attack with Froggerto. You got to block here. It's illegal not to. Discard an island. I'm just going to move in on the frog then instead of the Library. The thing is, if I hit with Frog and then Night's Whisper, that would be sick. Oh my god, a hover ship? Actually, no, that's fine. This is toughness 5 or less. Psh, we're getting in. Let's discard a Bitter Triumph. I have a lot of removal in my deck. All right, Psychic Frog. Yeah, do your thing. Let's go. Oh, did I just not put Lutri into my hand? Oh, baby. Kaito. Draw a card. Pass the turn. And then this phases out, so it can't even get attacked by the hover ship. I mean, if the frog gets killed for good here, that would be unfortunate, but I kind of feel like we're in pretty good shape. I should have just put Lutri into play on turn 3, though. That was crazy. I just got a little focused on the Psychic Frog and then did not end up doing that. And the thing that's actually unfortunate is I would have been able to discard it instead of the Bitter Triumph, so hopefully it doesn't cost me too badly. All right. Sarah Paragon, sure. Okay, Ghost Vacuum is pretty nice. Let's attack with Psychic Frog first. I think there's a decent chance this hover ship is going to chump. Yeah. And then I'm going to draw off Kaito. Unfortunately, I don't get to manifest. And I think I'll just Knight's Whisper here. Oh, that's great. So now I go Ghost Vacuum, exile the Squadron, and can definitely cast this hover ship. It's not really going to do much. I just wanted to leave up Mana Leak because I can just play the Baleful Strix next turn, I feel like. Getting to blank Thibaut's turn here. I don't care if Kaito gets hit for 3 while Sarah Paragon. That's just not a huge concern. Okay. It's working out, but obviously the Lutri error was not ideal. Yeah, hit the Kaito. Kaito goes to 2. The only thing about not exiling Securitron Squadron, oh yeah, we're mana leaking that for sure, is casting that for 5 would be a pretty good target for mana leak for me, but this is going to work out exceedingly well. Draw. Oh, Deep Cavern Bat. That's also excellent. Hit for 5. Draw. Let's start with the bat. Hand is Archon, Spellbinder, Savine's Reclamation. I guess I'll just take the Spellbinder and play Baleful Strix and draw a card. Or maybe I should have just actually Kaito to draw a card, but all is coming. And then Ghost Vacuum, exile the hover ship, and then I guess play Undercity Sewer since I don't need the mana for anything. And Graveyard Urborg. All right. I mean, this looks pretty great to me. Like, currently, Savine's Reclamation does nothing. Sarah Paragon does nothing. Archon is very far from being cast. Looks like we're going to Psychic Frog our way to victory. Feed the Cycle's nice. So let's cast that with Forage. Exiling land, and I guess Mana Leak. And this is 7. I mean, technically I could go for lethal here. Is that worth it? Yeah, I think so. I don't think losing these cards is even that big of a deal. All right. Any Psychic Frogs? 2-1, thanks to the Psychic Frog. Puts us in a pretty good position this draft. And it's nice to be back. I really feel like things are going a little better now. This is a dual commander video. I'm actually working on this now, so I just wanted to take a look at the deck real quick. What did I call this thing? I think I called it like blue-black something or other. Blue-black... Blue-black no duels? Is no, this deck has duels. Oh, this deck... Someone borrowing my One Ring? Oh, damn it. Let me find it real quick. All right. Yeah, so this was, I mean, for a deck that had no really outstanding cards. I had a library and a Psychic Frog. This deck was totally fine. I never drew Enduring Curiosity. That would have been nice. The mana ended up actually okay at the end. Having Tarn, Undercity Sewers, Lotus Petal did kind of do the trick. Never really got Relic going either. Ballista performed surprisingly well. Slasher still seems great. Feed the Cycle was decent. I mean, just a fine card. I think a little better than Infernal Grasp. Psychic Frog obviously is the GOAT. And him and Dothy Voidwalker. These are really good cards if you can afford double black. They're very strong. The Bat also obviously performed as always. So did Dismember. And you know what? A nice 2-1 with a solid blue-black deck. I will take it every day and twice on Fridays. All right, that'll do it for today. I've got some cool videos coming up. I'm going to be doing coverage of the Vintage Cube live draft in Vegas. I'm co-streaming it. So the official coverage is Marshall and Reed. Obviously watch them if you prefer. But me and BK are going to be doing coverage ourselves, and I'll be recording that and putting it up. Well, it'll also be live on Twitch, so you can catch it in either place. And you know what? Hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and I will be back tomorrow with another draft. Actually, with some draft coverage. Even better. Live Vintage Cube. All right. I will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.